presentation of the National Football League.
Mike Tirico, Greg Oakson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the #1 goal is to come out with a victory.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And a good run there. Gonna get him 5 yards.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 46, here's second down and 4. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's David Onyemata in there for the tackle.
It's a gain of 2.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third and short. Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's second down and 6. They run once more with McCaffrey. And they'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work. Those hands up there, and now it's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The Falcons come out there led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Another run here for Robinson. He's to the 25, and he'll be taken down. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and a yard. Left side in the hands of London. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 9. They'll go again with Robinson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup attempt. First down, Atlanta.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
On second down, here's Penix. For the left side, he gets that to Mooney. And And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back in the Bay Area after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Niners offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up of 8 out to the 33-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's McCaffrey. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Still 2nd down.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They had to punt on their opening drive. No damage done as of yet. Still scoreless here, and they'll pick it up 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Again, and here comes Robinson. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
3rd and 2. And Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Now the lefty Penix on 1st down, and he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
On 3rd down, Penix. That's caught. Ray McLeod. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Oh, in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery. Give up the middle to Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one taken in by London. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. That's to Mooney, complete right side. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. As 4th down is looming. So on now is John Parker Romo to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Romo's kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 3-0 lead.
49ers.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The 49ers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Now Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. They look underneath here for McCaffrey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, 49ers.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on and try a field goal now. This one from 39 yards out. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the 49ers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
Points have proven to be hard to come by at this point, Mike. So I think after that field goal, the opportunity to just tie this game 3 apiece after a low-scoring first half. Can you go in, make some adjustments, both teams really on offense, and come out and try to have more success here in the second half?
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Throwing now, Penix on first down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Still in search of our first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Falcons offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Open man, he's got it. It's London. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short, one of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield, take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Right side, that's made by McLeod. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. We'll get this to Pitts once more. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. No touchdowns for either side. Maybe we'll get our first here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Headed left, buying time. And he'll take this one in. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. An extra point attempt to follow.
For the extra point.
He knocks it through. And the Falcons take a 10-3 lead.
49ers 3.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Niners offense get ready for their opening possession of this second half. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one, and they'll start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
2nd down and 3. They bring a tight end in motion left. A run here with McCaffrey. And he's up past the 35. Got a 1st down. Put him down at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll motion a tight end right. They'll run here with McCaffrey. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Hayden Ellis in on that stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
49ers. First and 10.
Needs somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, from the 37, here's second down and 7. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 2.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. He's got the first down. They'll bring him down to 28. The sticks will move. First down picked up on the ground.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on third down. Yes, it is the fourth quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a first down.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Open man is Jennings. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, 49. They'll give to McCaffrey on the option. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll step up and run this.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here we go. Third and a yard. Motion man is the tight end going right. On third down, here's McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Purdy. He's got it at the 3. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, but we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Ray McCloud on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons offense back onto the field for their next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Open man downfield, that's London. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Big one here in the 4th quarter to gain of 43 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Here's Robinson. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on second down. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Well, I like the idea of airing it out there on third down. You're trying to move this ball even into closer, more manageable field goal distance, but after that incomplete, now brings up fourth down. I think you have no choice but to settle for 3 here and see if it's enough to leave here with a win.
This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll try to establish some... Now McCaffrey. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This is first and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Here's Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Purdy on first down. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
They'll throw again with Purdy. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he's going to have a Niners first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. They come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.